You lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day.
And I've always believed like I'm the Michael Jordan of this industry. When I'm on the air, I'm the one that will make you want to hear from me. I don't care who I'm on the air with. I don't care who it is. It does not matter to me. By the time I finish speaking, I am the one that you're going to want to listen to. That's my attitude. If this requires 100% and you give me 99, I might want to fire you. Because I'm about getting the job done.
Sure.
It's about the results. And I think that, unfortunately, when we look at our generation today, not enough people preach about that. Because I think that we live in a society where people have become masters at pointing the finger at other people as to reasons why things don't get done. I think there's too much explanation that goes on. But the bottom line is you ain't getting it done. And if you're not getting it done, I need somebody that can get it done. I am of the belief that if you truly adopt that belief in your soul, then you walk to work every day not looking for excuses. You're looking for a way for the job to get done. And in most instances, you are going to be successful than not. You want to go with status quo, you're perfectly, fine with flowing along, just
safe,
to get along,
secure.
safe, secure, whatever. But when you're trying to win, you're constantly looking to get better. My philosophy is very, very simple when it comes to my family, particularly, me being a dad. If they're hungry, it's because I'm starving. I don't eat until they eat. I'm not comfortable until they're comfortable. I don't have unless they have. That's the mentality, and that's the mentality that I strictly get from my mother. And so for me, having that kind of mentality, but what comes with that? What comes with that is a certain work ethic that you have to put forth, and it's a willingness to sacrifice. Am I the most disciplined person in the world? No. Am I the most meticulous person in the world, like some people would believe? No, I'm meticulous enough, and I'm disciplined enough, but I think the key thing is that the bottom line is everything to me. And whatever the bottom line requires is what I'm going to do. If the bottom line requires an excessive level of discipline, I'm going to do it. But to me, it's whatever the moment or the situation demands. And I'm a bottom lines oriented kind of person. You don't assume that opportunities are waiting for you. You know obstacles are standing in every door.
Right.
And so that challenge that you have to embrace and you have to deal with, that's hard to deal with when you have achieved. You don't work hard to play hard. You work hard to have the ability to play when you want to. But there's a difference. You handle your responsibilities first. And when you work hard and you have that sense of pride, it goes right out the window if you utilize your efforts in the wrong fashion. But when you do what's right, and it's based off of that effort that you put in, then you feel good about it because you took care of your responsibilities. Then you can go play. And I was not always confident. There's no doubt about that. I've always had my insecurities. What I firmly believed in was, as it pertained to me, was that I always worked hard. I was never lazy. I was always somebody that believed in hard work. Betting on yourself is believing in you. Knowing who you are, what you're worth, having an idea about it anyway, and willing to work towards that, to validate that reality. That's betting on yourself. It's your job. And if you can't do it, you scratch, claw, and even die trying. We make excuses every day, all of us as human beings. On far more occasions than not, I have to speak on the issue of accountability as it pertains to the entire sports world. And when it comes to the issue of accountability, I get all of that from Mom. It happened with ESPN when my contract wasn't renewed back in 2008. I was sitting up there, I felt betrayed. I felt ticked off. My mother let me lick my wounds for a couple of days. And then she said, what could you have done better? You sure you didn't do anything? And I thought about all this stuff. I'm like, what is she talking about? This is just not true. This is not right. I work hard, I do this, I do that. And then I started thinking about it. Yeah, I was a pain in the ass. I did kind of complain a little bit too much. But the biggest thing that I remember doing is that I always came to the bosses with problems. I never came to them with solutions. It was always about the problem, never the solution. And I learned when I sat back and reflected on the mistakes that I had made in my career at the time, I learned that no boss wants to talk to anybody that doesn't have solutions. Instead of working around the clock trying to figure out what somebody else wants from you, good or bad, there are moments that crystallizes it for you in your mind. Pay attention and you'll see what they are. And you'll know what to do accordingly. That is what I believe makes me the best. It's my commitment to excellence for the collective whole.
The commitment to excellence for the collective whole. Did everybody hear that? And now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I didn't even have that video queued up. I didn't know that I had that particular video queued up for us. I had 3, but that wasn't the third one, but that was obviously the one that we needed to end with, right? The commitment to excellence for the collective whole. I need us to all really write that down. The commitment to excellence for the collective whole. Welcome to our midday training. You all, I'm a sports fan. I guess y'all can tell, right? I'm a sports fan. I am Nina Moore. If you don't know who I am, ranks really don't faze me. I happen to be something called an RVP here in the company, but that ain't really important to me. What's important to me is that I am here to serve the team. And I want to make sure that everybody from Jonathan on down, we're all moving in the same direction at the same time. One band, one sound. So I'm also a musician, right? I'm a vocalist. I taught music for a lot of years. Although I played volleyball, I'm a sports fan because I'm the only girl, Danielle. I have all brothers, right? So all I watched was football and basketball and boxing and all of those things. And because of that, I am a fan of watching excellence. And I'm a fan of learning and studying, like, well, why was Michael Jordan excellent? What made him great? How did he think? And all those things. And so I because I study sports and I study team, I've not always been a great leader. I believe I'm a good leader now. I'm a great leader now. I believe that there's room for me to improve. But the one thing that I understand is when we understand team, right? When we understand team and we understand together, everybody achieves more, not just because it's an acronym, but because it's actually the thing we need to do. And when we understand what that video said, that the commitment to excellence for the collective whole, I need us to really, really, really all get that in our heart. The commitment to excellence for the collective whole, knowing that everything we do or we don't do affects the collective whole, right? If we don't win or get across the finish line, it is because we don't win or get across the finish line as a collective whole. So then we got to look in the mirror and say, what part did I not play? Did I show up late? Did I not show up prepared? Right? And so I want everybody to understand, I want you to think about what your team goal is. I know that Jonathan's team goal, the big team goal, is 2.5 million in volume. Amen. Everybody got that? Yes or yes? We all got that, right? So now, as I'm talking to the team that Paul and I serve, because I really don't like that my team, your team, this team, that team, but the team that Paul and I serve, we know that our part that we play in that big overall goal is 800,000. Amen. All right. So Dream Team, Crystal, Danielle, I see y'all, Deborah McCulley, Misha, Dr. Ing, Melissa, like all of us, we play a part. Judy Davis, like all of us play a part. Tedra, all of y'all get what I'm saying, right? Kimberly, Roslyn, Karen, all of you all play a part in Stanisha's 800,000 towards the big team goal. Chris, you got that? Like, so now you all know if you're direct to Jonathan or enrolled to someone that's direct to Jonathan, it's what part do we play of the big team goal. So I'm going to just kind of speak of it from this position of 800,000. But whatever the specific team goal is, and most of us are in that 800,000 volume team goal. Okay. Whether it's with me, whether it's with Stanisha, we're all one team. We are all one team with Jonathan. Okay. So I want you to understand, I'm not scared of the number, right? 800,000, I'm not scared of the number. 800,000 is not a fantasy, it's a forecast. So whatever your volume is that you're looking for, it is not a fantasy, it's a forecast. It's a forecast based on simple math. Let me show you how easy. There's almost 4,000 people in the team just from Paul and I down. All right. So Danielle, think about it. We money people. We numbers people, right? So if you're looking at 800,000, if 400 people did 2,000 volume in of business production this month, the number is done. Yeah. Did y'all see how easy that just got? If 400 people did 2,000 volume, it's done. Now here's the deal. We already know where we will get 400 people, but that's a small portion of the people that we have on the team, almost 4,000. And that doesn't even include the people that are to come. I want you to understand, we need 400 people focused on at least 2,000, just 2,000 personal work that you're going to do to contribute to this overall 800,000 in points. Does that make, doesn't, so now we choose our lane, we choose our role, we're going to hand you the scripts, we're going to be watching a scoreboard, right? But if we have 30 days, everybody, of disciplined DMOs, daily method of operations, and we will watch your confidence compound. Hello. So if we lead you, will you follow and lead with us? Because that's what it boils down to. If we lead you, will you follow and then lead with us? Because we need to understand 800,000 is not a fantasy, it's a forecast. We're forecasting it. When we move as one unit, one rhythm, one unit, one rhythm, one number, one goal, because it stretches us without snapping us, right? We look at our number and the part that we need to play, and guess what I know? What winners do is we under promise, but we overproduce. Because you want to make sure that you never, so you don't want to say, oh, you know what, you don't have to worry about my part. I'm going to make sure I do, 25,000 or the 800,000. No, don't overpromise. You want to underpromise and overproduce. We need 400 people committed to, and we got 138 people at the last minute on a midday training. There's no reason why we can't get 400 people to commit to daily methods of operations. There's no reason why we can't get 400 people as long as we are focused on, and I'm going to tell you something, everybody has to be focused on getting past the rank they landed at, even if you're not going to the next rank. Let me help you understand. Think about it. If you look at the volume that you did last month, if everybody only focused on getting back to where they were, we're going to land where we were. Amen? Everybody got that? But if we focus on the next rank, even if you don't hit it, let's just say you shoot, you're aiming for the moon, but you miss the moon and you land in the stars. You see what I'm saying? So you want to shoot above. You cannot just say, well, I'm going to just go back to where I was last month. If everybody focuses on only going back to where they were last month, guess what's going to happen? We're going to land exactly where we were last month. That's not good enough. All right. So we got to understand the number you are going for, the team said the team is going for 800,000, right? And we have to move faster this month. No more 11 o'clock at night. Hey, I want to go director at 11 o'clock at night. At 11 o'clock in the morning on closeout either. When is closeout? Write it in the comments. Let me see what day closeout is. Per J, and he will talk more about that tonight on the team on a global call. The 28th is closeout, not the 30th. It's the 28th. So we have to understand, why are we putting our volume? We're putting the team volume. Don't just write your volume. Write the team volume. We know we're going 2.5 million. How many of you even have your chart printed out? How many of you have your chart printed out? And not only your chart printed out, the charts of the people underneath you, because you know you need, if you're going MVP, then you know you need a RVP and 2 VPs. So you need your MVP chart, you need an RVP chart, you need a V and 2 VP charts. You gotta see it before you see it. I already know, based on what I see happening on social media, the people that are actually looking at ranking up. Because some of you are posting every hour, and some of you are still posting every 8 hours, 12 hours, every other day. We see it. We see, and those people can't call us on closeout or anywhere near closeout and then decide that they want to be ranking up, because the decision was made before November the 1st hit. Somebody heard that, right? I hope somebody heard that. The decision to rank up was made before November the 1st hit. That's when the decision was made. Some of y'all ain't even said thank you. Gratitude will take you a long way. Did you even call your coaches and say thank you when you woke up and was at a different rank? Gratitude. Not having gratitude or not showing gratitude could be the thing that'll block you from moving. Right? So, because here we go. Why a big goal? It forces systems, not streaks. Because it sets December up. Listen, when we move in November, it sets December up to be record breaking. I am telling you, this is not hype. This is a repeatable pathway. Mission before money. Put that in the comments. Mission before money. We're on a mission before the money. The money will come by default. Mission before money, because mission or impact attracts income. Write that down. Impact attracts income. But are you on a mission every day or some days? Because sometimes I'm looking and I don't know. Are you on a mission every day, or are you on a mission someday? You can't get up and post all your posts at one time in the morning. That's not good. That's not what's going to attract in the algorithm. And let me say this one before I forget. Please, y'all, stop copying people's captions word for word. Let me tell you what happens when you do that. You damage the algorithm for you and the original person who posted the caption. Please take the caption, put it in ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT to change that caption up a little bit. Even when you go to post it on Facebook, Facebook has an AI generator in the captions, which will change the caption for you, because some of the posts, especially mine, because a lot of people copy mine, you can't copy it word for word, because now I'm seeing that my reach is bad because we got 25 other people who copied my caption word for word. You gotta change your first 2 sentences and the last 2 sentences at least. But all you gotta do is take it and let ChatGPT or Facebook AI change the caption. Can we get an amen in the comments if everybody gonna stop copying captions? You gotta add and change. You cannot do it word for word. It damages the algorithm for you and the person who spent their time creating the caption that now you've destroyed it for them. Okay, we gotta stop doing that. We're a team. And as a team, we don't do anything that could damage business for somebody else. All right? Do not copy them word for word. All right. So again, mission before money, because impact attracts income. If we move together, guess what's going to happen, y'all? The market will feel it. The market will feel it. If we move together, the market will feel it. My job today for you, and if you have to get off, it's okay. I'm recording it and I will make sure we all have the recordings. My job is to make this so simple that you can't fail unless you quit. You can't fail unless you don't get started. And quitting is not my ministry. It's not our ministry. We don't quit. How many of us feel or know that with Super Patch we have a life-changing product? Let me see. Let me see. How many people know we have a life-changing product? If we know that we have a life-changing product, are we out there spreading the word as if we got a life-changing product? Are we spreading the word like we have a life-changing product? We need to be spreading the word like we know we have a life-changing product. Okay, so here's the thing. I framed. What is going on? Okay, I don't know who just did that. So I framed, please don't, y'all should be listening. Don't be on here trying to do whiteboards and stuff like that, please, okay? Y'all gonna make me forget. So listen to this. Let's talk a few ways about how we generate this income, and we're gonna make sure that we are all on the same page. We move as one unit. Type one unit in the comments. We move as one unit. Our mission, we got a mission before money. These are our chants for the month. We need to wake up hearing Nina say, we move as one unit, one band, one sound, one march, right? We have a mission before money because impact attracts income. That is what we have to think about. All right, so if we get 400 people to focus on 2,000 in production, 400, that's a small number. It's 150 people on here in the middle of the afternoon. And you just got the message. All right. So if we're looking at these things, what can we do? Well, we can retail. How can I help? We can retail 5,400 customer orders at 150 on average is 810,000 volume. 5,400 customer orders. There's 151 of us on here right now. We can produce 5,400 customer orders if we're posting every hour, not when we feel like it. We're giving you the videos. People, and now if you have not been putting your videos in the Telegram chat, please put your videos in the Telegram chat for everybody to share, okay? 5,400 customer orders at $150 average will give us 810,000 in volume. It'll take us over. Oh, I have a Telegram chat. If you want to be in the Telegram chat, I don't care. You can be in the Telegram chat because we put all the videos that we post, that we do our stability test, we put them in the Telegram chat because a lot of people don't know how to take them off Facebook. So we put them there so that the quality of the video is good when you post it. Somebody put the Telegram chat link. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. So just don't be messy in that chat. We good. Okay. So long as you don't come in there. Okay. Just get what you need. We put a lot of information in the Telegram chat. Okay. So here we go. There's a daily method of operation. And if we give ourselves a time block, because we are on a mission, this is not the time that we got to think about turning to the left or to the right, because guess what? Guess who's going to want a stability test at Thanksgiving dinner? Your family and friends. See, unlike with other products, Misha, where they be like running from us, Sally, where they run from us, right, Cherise, Janet Evans, how they, y'all know how they run from us. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Kimberly, where Kimberly at? Bradley. You know how they be like, don't you come up in here talking about that. I almost said it. Anyway, everybody's watching what we're doing. And if you are at Thanksgiving dinner and you do one stability test, guess what's going to happen? It's going to turn into a whole patch party. Because you already know somebody's going to come to dinner in pain. So we don't have to shut down like most companies do, because people they're going to want what we have. Does everybody understand that? Don't go anywhere without your patches. Don't walk out the door. Y'all, I have turned around and come back home to go to bring my bigger bag to keep in the car because I had my pouch, but I didn't have my big bag. So don't you go anywhere. Listen to this. So if we do 5,400 customers at 150, we got 810,000. But how about this? Let's mix it up. If we got 2,000 customer orders at 150, that's 300,000. If we get 1,000 bundles or upsells at $300, that's 300K. That's 600K. What I mean by that is we as brand ambassadors, if we all are going in to get our supplies, our $1,200 packs, our $9.99 packs, y'all see what I'm saying? Our product. So then we're talking about that's half the battle. If all of us commit to saying, okay, well, we're going to make sure we all upgrade this month to make sure we've got volume. Okay. Then if we do associates coming in, right? Team packs or associates, and we're looking at another 200K, then we're looking at running for the $12.99 plays. 5 people at $12.99 gives you an extra $1,000. If you enroll 15 people at $12.99, you're going to earn the $15,000 bonus. So what I'm saying is we got to look at it. We're not just saying we can get it all through customers, but we're saying, no, we'll get it through customers. We'll get it through our own personal orders, and we'll also get it through brand new reps coming into the business. Everybody got that? All right, those are the ways. All right, because we move as one unit. Mission before money, and impact attracts income. All right, I'm going to keep saying that all day. We move as one unit. Mission before money. Impact attracts income. Before we get into this next phase, I want to call it the 555. Right? We're going to call it the 555. I want to make sure we need to know what everyone's goal is right now. You cannot decide on closeout day. Because what happens is too many times people wait until they see volume moving, and then they say, oh, well, you know what? Since the volume's moving, I guess I should go for it. And I watched people come up with 6,000, 10,000, 8,000, 12,000, 20,000 volume in 48 hours. If you could do that in 48 hours, you could have done it all month long. If we decide that it needs to be done, and we have to decide right now, that means that home parties have to be in play. And we're going to talk about that. So let's talk about the 555. If we focus on this every day, 5 new conversations, which is 5 warm reach outs, whether it's a voice note or a quick question that you ask somebody in text message, or if you put up a post on Facebook and you get a ton of inquiries, like let's just say you put up a post that says, because 5 touches in this realm is any touches, any forms of conversations. Okay. So it could be that you put up a post that says, hey, does anybody on my timeline suffer with sciatica nerve pain? I'm just throwing that one out there. All right. I'm not saying it has to be that. I'm using that as an example. Hey, does anybody on my timeline struggle with mobility issues, have mobility issues? Do you know anyone who's had a stroke? You got to think about the people that you know. So like, let me tell y'all, when I think about like Tawana and Terry Mabry, they do their stability test together as a couple. I would be targeting marriage ministries. Hello, anybody leading marriage ministries on my timeline, because I would be targeting marriage ministries, and I would be targeting them with Rocket, Defend, and Victory for the men, and Rocket, Ignite, and Joy for the women, and maybe even Peace. All right, I would be targeting women, those of us that are over 50. I'm giving y'all $1 million ideas right now, okay? Women over 50. Start looking for people who lead menopause communities. There's tons of them everywhere. They call them menopause and mimosas and blah, 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 blah. You got to think about who you can target. If focus was your issue, then as an adult, then you might be looking for adult ADHD groups. Groups of people that have trouble focusing just like you. Well, if you cook or bake, guess what happens after a while to this wrist, just like a hairstylist? Guess what happens to this wrist after a while if you're a baker? If you are a baker, your feet and your shoulder and your arms and your wrist hurt all the time. You got to think about the people that you can target. Who likes what you like? Where are the ladies that want to wear high heels but can't wear them no more? Come on. Come on, y'all. Where are the men that want to feel like they in their 20s and 30s again? Okay? For menopause, it is different. Menopause, you have to ask people, what are their symptoms? Menopause is different. It's not one blanket thing. Not everybody has hot flashes during menopause. So you have to ask them and then pair the patches with their symptoms. Everybody got that? Okay, so 5 new conversations. Write this down. And men have andropause. Men go through depression at the age of 52. I want 50 also. Not 52, but 50 also. I'm trying to tell you, when they hit 40, something happens to men. Okay? But especially between 40 and 50, men go through andropause. They go through a slight bit of depression. Y'all didn't know that. Go ahead and ask ChatGPT. Go Google it. Okay? So, who are you speaking to? You need to know who you're speaking to, and you also can't be afraid to prospect doctors, chiropractors, nurses. Y'all, they are looking at this information left and right. This is the easiest time to start to prospect people in the medical field. All right? 5 follow-ups. So we got 5 new conversations, which I said were warm reach outs, voice notes, quick questions that you post. All right? Then we've got 5 follow-ups. Reply. So here's what you do. Here's what you do. I love to do this. Let's just say we got people who you have a stability test of and they didn't pull the trigger yet. They said that they were going to join or something like that. So let's just say, like the other day, I'll give you a perfect example. I had a client that reached out to me. I spent all this time talking to her, and then she didn't pull the trigger. She didn't go purchase her products. So what I did was I sent her more videos of children that were on the spectrum that we've helped. Guess what she did? Bam, she went and placed the order. Because she said, Nina, thank you. My kids was acting like a nut, and I actually just forgot to go place the order. See, what happens is too many times we get in our feelings, and because we get in our feelings thinking, oh, you know what? See, nobody ever wants to order from me. No, she has 2 children on the spectrum, Crystal. If she got 2 children on the spectrum, it's quite possible that she just got caught up trying to be a mom, trying to be a business owner, and then got 2 kids on the spectrum. And that's exactly what happened. So I gave her a gentle nudge. Hey, Simone, look at this. Y'all see what I'm saying? I sent her the update that Ashley posted of her children and how they're doing now versus in March. And bam, she went and purchased the products. We got to get out of our feelings and do the steps. If we get out of our feelings and do the steps, we will turn more conversions. Because we in our feelings. I see, you know what? Everybody else getting customers but me. That's exactly why you're not getting any customers. Your mouth. You're killing your business. All right? So then we got 5 new conversations rather, 5 follow-ups, and we're going to do 5 invites. Every day, inviting people to the information. We're not waiting on Monday nights. We are not waiting for Monday nights. Now, on Monday nights, we're going to really focus on getting people on them calls. But every day, we should be inviting people to look at a video, even if it's the 5-minute video. All right? And literally, something as simple as, hey, Bobby, quick question. Do you want deeper sleep, steadier energy, or better mobility? I'm going to wait because I know somebody's going to put that in the chat. Hey, Bobby, or hey, blank, quick question, quick Q, put Q for question. Do you want deeper sleep, steadier energy, or better mobility? I got something, non-drug, not non-ingredients, right? Non-ingredients, no drugs. That's helping my clients fast. You have 5 minutes? Do you have 5 minutes? Literally, do you have 5 minutes? Because if you got 5 minutes, what am I sending? The 5-minute video? Do you have 5 minutes? Whatever video you want to send them. Do you have 3 minutes? Whatever time frame is on that video. Do you have 3 minutes? I like the 5-minute video. I feel like it's a little bit more, gives you a little more information than the 1-minute video. All right. So now, we talked about daily method of opportunity. We're going to talk about our proof posts. We got to talk about what kinds of reels should we be posting. One, we're posting multiple stability tests, but not just a stability test. We want to make sure that when we're posting our stability tests, I like to post stability tests with people who give some kind of reaction. I don't want you do a stability test and kind of like Stanisha said, you do like, you see? Oh, you see that? Oh, look. Wow. No, there needs to be some kind of reaction. And where's the 5-minute video in the boards at? And you could just go to YouTube. Remember, I taught that on training last week. Go to YouTube and search whatever. If you're looking, go look for Super Patch on YouTube. We do not have to wait for everybody to give us everything because we got social media and YouTube and Google on our hands. We also are not always looking. You don't need a ton of new videos. We have probably at least 300 videos or more since we all started in March. Go back to the beginning. Go resurface those videos. In our Telegram chat, when you put your finger on one video, you know what happens, y'all? You can slide like this, and you literally would just keep sliding video, 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 video. If you don't believe me, let me show you. I'm going to go to my Telegram, because I'm going to show you. Because we're trying to make life simple. When you click on one video in Telegram, and if you look at, I got a whole folder right here that says video testimonies. If I click on one video, y'all see this? I don't have to go searching for nothing. I don't have to go searching for nothing. Click on one video in the testimony folder and bam. Really? Roz, you see this? You what are we even talking about right now? What are we y'all see? I just keep going and going and going and going and going, right? Y'all gotta go back to the beginning. You need to, Lord, I now gotta figure out how to stop it. Y'all know I'm not all the way tech savvy. I'm kind of tech savvy. But if I don't stop the video, it's gonna keep on playing. Okay, there we go. All right. So y'all, it is that simple. We making life way too difficult. Way too difficult. So as a team, we post all of our videos in the little Telegram chat in a folder that I've created called videos and testimonies. And whether it's a screenshot, or it's an actual video, we literally just put it in that Telegram chat. And if you all can, I don't care who joins the Telegram chat. It is there for us. Use it. Okay, well, I wanted to put everything in one space because it is so difficult to try to grab stuff from Facebook. And for real, who got time for that? Nobody. We are literally trying to make life simpler for you. Okay? So, proof of call to actions. You want to make sure that your captions, and when you put it in Chat GPT, please hear me out. I want you to make sure when you're writing on Chat GPT and you're asking for a caption, right? You want to make sure you're asking for a CTA in your caption. What is a CTA? A CTA is called a call to action. And you want to make sure that all of your captions have a call to action, a CTA. You also want to make sure that you put your ID number in your caption, because if they click and click and click, and when they start backspacing on a computer, they sometimes click out of your link And when they click out of your link, if they go to purchase, it ends up going to corporate. Because when they go on there, they can purchase. You want to make sure that they have your ID number so that they don't just land anywhere in corporate's database. And then you won't even know that they were supposed to be your customer because, right. She said, just use the tools. You can't, right. Just use the tools. I can't make this up. Literally, y'all, this is the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. So you want to comment the word try, comment the word patch, comment the word stress, comment the word block. You want to give people, let me tell you why call to actions are important, because you have to tell people what to do. They won't do anything if you don't tell them what to do. And so now you got all these videos up and you ain't told the person what to do. They need to be told what to do. That's why anyway, I'm going to keep it like that. They need to be, just know that they need to be told what to do. Okay. So, what did we say? Call to actions. You want to do giveaways. So one thing that I did that generated a lot of inquiry is I posted something, with me. I posted a picture of me holding like a patch or a couple of patches like that. Right. And then I said, hey, let's play a game. I'm feeling really generous. I want to do a giveaway. The person that comments, so I said super, right? So my caption said, when I say super, you comment patch. And you just pick somebody at the end of the day, right? So then you keep going in there saying super, and other people are going to keep going patch. Super, right? Patch. And you just pick somebody. I'm going to give away a 7-day sample of blank, right? And you pick somebody that says patch. You don't pick somebody that's in the business. Of course, you pick somebody that you're prospecting. But that's a good way to, yes, you can put Linktree in your comments too. Yes, you absolutely can, right? But you want to make sure you pick somebody who maybe you may have been targeting. Don't pick people that always want something for free. Pick someone that will be a good prospect, a qualified prospect. Hey, I got 2 spots open today. The first 2 will get a free patch test and a plan. What is the plan? That you spend time with them, talking to them about the patch system that they need. Well, what's the system? Well, tell me what all your symptoms are. Also, you can start doing virtual patch parties. If I can't get to your city, we're going to get on Zoom. Get a couple of people in your house. I'm going to send you 5 Liberty patches. And then on Zoom, I'm going to teach you how to do the stability test. Hey, anybody want to host a virtual stability party, a virtual patch party for me this month? And the hostess that does it, you send her a little gift pack of some patches, but then you send her a few of the Liberty patches so that she can do the test. All you got to do is be on Zoom. Set up virtual patch parties. Anybody want to host a virtual patch party for me? Right? Free patches. Free is going to get everybody to come out the woodworks. All right? If you're going to do a stability test, I'm giving y'all $1 million ideas here, okay? If you're going to do a stability test, you want to ask people, can you have a few other people there with you? Do you know anybody? Can you get your neighbors over? All right? Now, this is the month, especially for those of us that have been on board for a while. We want to make sure we are following up with our customers, especially the ones that started in the beginning. All right? Or you even want to ask your customers to start sending you testimonials, even if it means you got to record the phone call. All right? You want to upsell to people to getting a bundle or a subscription after they get their first positive signal. The moment that they send you positive feedback. So, who else did you talk to? Who else knows that you had this? Who else knows? Did anybody else see you walk? Does anybody else know you're not in pain? You need to know, who did you tell? Who did you tell? Okay? Who did you tell? We upselling to our existing customers. Go through your Cash App. Go through your PayPals. Go through your Venmos. Do you ask for anything from them up front? This have to be qualified people that are doing these patch parties for you. I need them to be people I know, people that have integrity. I'm not just gonna find some random person because. So I'm glad you asked that question. Let me clarify that. Joe Blow reaches out, or I'll do one for you. Then what you do is this. You can create a Facebook party. You do know that, right? So you can create like a Facebook party and they have to add the people because you can actually go live in there in Facebook when you do the virtual party. So if you set up the Facebook party, then you have to see that they actually are inviting. And then here's the thing. I don't care what they do. Once they invite them 5, 10, 15 people, they my people. Bam! You're getting their leads. I don't care what you do. If you put me, let's create a virtual party for Bobby Brown. Now, Bobby Brown, you have to add your people to this channel, to this page. So if Bobby Brown cancels, what do it matter? I got your people in this page. And they your friends, so they already know that I'm legit. I'm too legit to quit. Hey. They what they gonna do? I'm legit because you introduced them to me. So now I'm going to friend them people and I'm going to work through them. Everybody got that? Everybody got that? It was like, pew, right? So, hey, since you felt that change, you want to lock in? Ask your customers, since you felt that change, or since you felt that this, or since you thought the right, would you like to lock in? I mean, we're talking about a subscription that'll keep you consistent with your patches and offer you savings. Want me to set it up for you? Consistency is going to give you better results and savings. We got it? Now we got to have some team touches. So we got proof post stories, right? We're getting active on social media, more active than we've ever been before. Then guess what? Daily demo. We can even take time this month to make sure that we're doing live stability tests. But you also want to make sure somebody's recording it. Because if you don't know how to download that video from Facebook, now you don't even have that access to that video again. However, let me give you one for free. I wasn't going to teach on social media today, but let me give you this for free. Did you know that you can take your Facebook Live and download it from SnapSave now? Boom! Chakalaka. Okay? So you could take it from Facebook. If it's your Facebook Live, click the arrow like you would copy the link from there, put it in SnapSave, and you're able to download your entire Facebook Live. And then put it in another app like Vizard, and it'll chop it up. And now you got 27 videos from your one Facebook Live. Or maybe you'll have 15 videos from your one Facebook Live, and now you've got content to post. Ching, 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 ching. Kimberly is looking like, no way, Nina, no way. Kim Bradley said, well, what? Oh, wait, yes. I mean, for real. Like, what are we even talking about right now? They can't even can't nobody even keep up with us right now, okay? They can't even keep up with us right now. What are we even talking about? So, proof post, daily demo slots, customer care and upsell, team touches. Ask your team, what's your 555 today? Text me when you're done. Voice note your teammates, right? Find out today. Everyone today should be sending a message to their sponsors. What is your goal for the month? We need to know, because what part are you going to play in the overall team goal? Now, listen, when you make this goal, it is not for you to say that this is the goal and you think your sponsor is going to finish it out. No, what part are you going to play? That's like Michael Jordan. That's like Michael Jordan telling Phil Jackson, hey, we're going to win the championship. And then he's standing there and think that Phil Jackson going to shoot the ball for him. No. What goal, what part are you going to play in the overall team goal? If it means retail, I'm going to retail a $12.99 pack to make sure that $12.99 volume goes back in the system. Even if it could anything, what part do you play? Okay. Scoreboard updates. meaning we're going to log. We got to keep track because I'm going to tell you something. You can only, you can only measure what's been documented. Okay. So once you document all that you do this month, you want to log your new conversations. Keep a notebook and keep a track of how many conversations you have every day, whether it's through phone, text message, Facebook Messenger, through people that you meet, like that are coming on your timelines. Go back to your old videos that you've posted and look at the comments. Look at who's looking at it. Start making friends with the people in your stories as you're watching them through your stories, and you start to see that people are starting to watch you over and over and over again. Make friends with them. So keep a track, a log of your conversations, your follow-ups, your demos, your parties that are booked, your virtual parties, your in-person parties, all of your orders. All right. You want to make all of your people that go on subscription. You want to keep a track of the people that upsell. Keep a track of it because you can't measure it if you haven't tracked it. All right. And make sure you're in the learning loop this month, meaning you gotta be so committed to learning about the product, learning about the patches, which you only got to learn which ones to use. There's nothing in them, but learn how to have a conversation. Watch the five-minute video over and over and over again. Okay? And have your non-negotiables. Have your non-negotiables. What must I do every single month to make sure that I help the team goal? What do I have to do? Right? Connecting with peeps and other. Yes, you can connect with peeps. I am recording this. Don't worry. Okay? I'm recording this. So we all know that we got to be super plugged in. We know Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a big team call. Now, this week I was working because I do a lot of hosting, okay, y'all? So I was working, but I was still on the call. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Okay. So, but Monday we fell from 325 or 320 to 260 something. No, we got to get back up there. Our numbers need to keep going forward. All right. Going forward. We having fun on these calls. All right. So also, who can I patch this week? We have to get out of our comfort zones and patch people and record it. All right. Then hold on. I got some more stuff for you. We almost there. I got a few other things. Is this good? Is this good? Y'all want me to keep going or y'all want me to stop? Let me know if you want me to stop. If you want me to stop, I'll stop. But y'all want me to keep going? Because I got more for you. I'm not done. I got more for you. Tawana said go. Okay, Tawana said go. I'm going to keep going. Okay, so now when we think about this movement this month and into the new year, is going to require a different version of us. It just is. Who we were before this month hit, we cannot bring that person into this month. Okay, so we got to think about this. Our identity. What is our identity? I am a finisher. I am a finisher. We got to write that down. I move people from pain to possibility. I am a finisher. I am a messenger. And I move people from pain to possibility. Then we got to think about so it's our identity, our activity, and then our outcome. Our identity, our activity, and our outcome. Our outcome is we're doing our 5-5-5 every day. All right, our 5-5-5. Do our daily method of operation, whether you feel like it or not. That's the problem. And I'm watching people that just 1 minute they hot, the next minute they not. People don't know what to think with you because they're looking at you trying to figure out, are you in this thing or not? And so if you believe, like all those people that say that we have a life-changing product in the very beginning of this, if you believe we have a life-changing product, show it. Show it. If you are, especially for those of you who are in ministry, what's the problem? Show it. The outcome, detached from today's yeses and attached to today's obedience. Seed, time, harvest. We have to give our business a lot of our attention. Y'all, some people half gave the business their attention last month. Oh, I'm here this day and I'm there this day. Well, whenever do you have time to learn about the business? If you're always somewhere When do you schedule time to be present for the business? Because we schedule time to be present for everything else except for the business. I am going to say this now. Closeout is the 28th. It's Black Friday. Closeout is the 28th. You need to be off from work and in front of that computer because y'all have to be done by 9 o'clock because we have to give ourselves as leaders time to close our own business out. You can't decide at 11 o'clock, hey, can somebody look at my numbers? No, we cannot because you didn't decide today that you were running. If we don't get a message from people today that you're running for a specific rank, we can't help you on closeout day because we need to know right now. And we're helping you. We're not doing it for you. Helping means if there's three-way calls we need to do. Helping means do we need to do a call with you and your team? Helping means how do you now strategize? Who do you even know who's? So I see a lot of people like, I'm going VP. Really? What does that mean? Who's your MD? You're saying you're going to a rank, but have no buy-in from anybody up underneath you. This is going to require us to think like one unit. Not being off, well, I'm going to run my business like this over here. Well, good luck with that. Because we're all running the same play, all doing the same thing, and we actually are having success because of it. So who are you running with? You can't just say, well, I'm going BP, I'm going MD. Who's running with you? That is important. You can't decide that on closeout day. Everybody got that? So seed, time, and harvest. There must be 3 power beliefs. I transfer faith and results. That's why I tell people I patch and I pray. I transfer faith and results, not pressure. Not pressure. Every reach out, think about it. Think like this, y'all. Every reach out is a rescue mission. Oh, my goodness. Every time I reach out to somebody, it's a rescue mission. Repetition is my superpower. Write that down. Repetition is my superpower. Excellence is just repetition without quitting. Repetition is my superpower. Excellence is just repetition without quitting. So let me help you to reframe some objections. You ready? Y'all want me to hold on? I'll transfer faith and results, not pressure. Every reach out is my rescue mission. Every time I reach out to somebody, change the way you think. You gotta think, I am rescuing people. I am on a rescue mission. And when you think of it like that, you won't care how many times you follow up. You won't care how many times you're posting. Is there anybody really on this call that's trying to help people really get off their meds? Is there anybody really trying to help mothers that are dealing with grief? Really? Is there anybody here that has been able to come off of some of their meds and you want to help somebody else do the same thing? If we really are on that mission, then what do we care about how we look? I am on a rescue mission. Every reach out is a rescue mission. And repetition is my superpower. So here go some objections. We're going to reframe them. When people say, well, it is just too expensive. Let me help you with that, right? I love the fact that you know what? Let me tell y'all something. Kim, maybe I'm a different kind of breed. When I saw the glitch in the back office with the whole $99 thing, I was like, yes, yes. Because now I can magically play with people's minds to make them believe that they're getting a 48% discount. I closed more customers because that thing said $99 than when it said the regular price, when it said $60. Y'all gotta come on. Perception is everything. And when I saw that, I was like, yes, $99. They ain't never gotta change it. They ain't never gotta change it. They don't ever have to change it. What are we even talking about? I said, do that say $99? And as long as it come out at the end, the same price, that's all that matters to me. But see, somebody else with oh my God, claims are not going to go and get, oh my God, why does it say 99? I was like, yes, don't change it. Don't change it. And everybody started complaining. I said, well, I'm not tripping. I told my clients, oh, yes, that's actually been the real price. We just never marketed the real price. But that's the real price. You're actually now getting a 48% discount. And they were like, what? What, Nina? 48% discount? I said, yes, you better go. I said, girl, I don't know when they're going to fix that glitch. Are y'all kidding me right now? I use that as my superpower. It is $99, but it is 48% off right now. Everybody likes a sale, and everybody certainly likes 48% is bigger than 25%. Hello, 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 hello. I got people creating new email addresses so they can get that discount again. Okay, don't play with me. Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. See, oh, somebody heard that. Okay. Anyway, so it's expensive, right? It's expensive. Expensive is staying the same. Darling dears, we trade dollars or we trade days. That's your choice. Expensive is staying the same. So when people tell you it's expensive, no, what's expensive is you staying the same. We trade dollars or we trade days. I mean, that's your choice, but all right. Here's one. I'll think about it. Well, I'll pray about it. I'll think about it. Well, that's totally fair. What would you need to see or feel to move forward today? Oh, that's fair. You want to think about it? Okay. Well, what would you need to see or feel to move forward today? And then get quiet. You got to be quiet and let them talk. Sorry, y'all, it's getting parched. I needed to drink that a little bit. Okay. What would you need to see or feel to move forward today? Got to ask them. All right. I'm busy. That is perfect. Perfect. Because that's who this is for. People who need better energy, sleep, and focus while life is full. I'm too busy for this. Okay, great. That's perfect. Here's another one. Well, I need to do research. Perfect. Perfect. I'll send you this 5-minute video. And after you get that information, what would you need to feel that you need? What would you need to feel the ability to be able to move forward today? So you need more information. I'm going to send you more information. What would you need? You know what I really love? What we'll do is we're gonna really see if Dr. Bramwell, for all the people that say like, well, I need to ask my doctor. We got a few of those on our team. As a matter of fact, I think what we'll do is we'll set up a Zoom with Dr. Bramwell and you can ask her. She's been a doctor for 30 years, 30 plus years. Would you like to ask her? Because that's what I do, y'all. I get Dr. Bramwell on the call. And I also, when I'm talking to people, I say, our CEO, he actually did 17 years of research and $40 million of research and development so that you wouldn't have to. I mean, any money you want to spend on doing this research and development? Because he spent 40 million to make sure that you didn't have to. I mean, your doctors, they've been playing around with you for about 10 years now. How's that working out for you? Boom. Okay. Objections. I've tried everything and nothing has worked. Mama Nisi, you're going to love this one. Well, you know what that tells me? That tells me that you are resilient. This is so good. If you have tried everything and nothing has worked, that tells me that you are resilient. Let's just give your resilience better tools. I want you to try this for 30 days. Because you are super resilient. They've been trying something that ain't working. So, okay, let's try this for 30 days because you got to applaud them for their resilience. Because we want to say, you big dummy. You've been on that medicine for 50 years and that's what we want to say. But because they're so resilient, we just want to give them a better tool to use because they are so resilient. Okay? And then for the person that says money is super tight, because we know we're going to get that. And guess what? That reality, that's real. That is real. Okay. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I understand how you feel. We understand the sales psychology is feel, felt, found. I understand how you feel, right? I found a better way, right? I understand how you feel. I felt that way also. I felt that way. You know, my mom, she when she came to see us earlier this year, she was battling with COPD. So I understand how you feel because my mom, I felt that same way as I was watching my mom who was battling with COPD. But we found a way to get her feeling better. She won't go one day without these patches. So I hear you. I understand that money's tight. Staying the same is the most expensive option. How about we at least start where you are? And maybe we can protect your sleep and your pain first. Let's just start where you are. Let's just see if we can help you to feel a little better, like have a little more joy every day. How about we start where you are? Maybe you can't get all 7 or 8 patches, you know what I mean? But why don't we start where you are? Or there is another option. If money is tight, let me ask you, how many people do you know anybody else who's in pain like you? Do you know anybody else who may not be able to sleep like you? Do you know anybody else? Because then you might be able to talk to that person about the business opportunity. We got it? We got it, y'all. We don't need more time. What we need is tighter execution. So the 5-5-5 block, where you carve out an hour a day to work on your 5-5-5, schedule your post, go live for a few minutes. All right. I only went live for a few minutes this morning, but I went live. All right. One daily demo, right? Making sure you're showing yourself also doing the stability test. One proof post, upsell conversations, right? Because if 400 of us run at 2,000 points each or $2,000 in sales each, we will hit 800,000. Or if 800 of us run for $1,000 in production. But the thing is, the people who didn't really do any production last month, we need you. But we need everybody to go above and beyond where they were last month. So I want you to, I'm gonna go there last. Let me talk to you about this real quick, and I promise I'm almost done. Uh-oh, where'd my thing go? Here we go. I want to talk to you about personality traits. All right, and I'm going to help you understand personality traits so that you make sure that you know you're speaking the right language to the people that you are targeting. So you have to understand reds. Reds have very good qualities, but there are some bad qualities that reds have also. Okay? All right? Reds have good qualities, but they also have Mary, I made this. Right? They have good qualities, but they have bad ones too. Well, every trait has good and bad ones. All right? Let's talk about what I like to call yellows. Yellows are fun. That color yellow is bright. So when I think about a yellow person being super fun, right? People who are fun, they're adventurous, they love meeting new people. They may even enjoy selling, even though they may think that they're not selling, right? But they'll sell you the shirt off of some. Look, girl, you need to go talk to her because she makes some good pound cake. Girl, you need to go over there, right? That's the person that's like yellow, fun. They're always talking, always telling long stories. Now, yellows are fun, but guess what? Yellows also won't listen. Yellow, Kim Bradley is cracking up. Yellows won't listen. They are so hard-headed because they love having fun, but they're super hard-headed, okay? Now, they are very popular often. They tend to be the life of the party. They will rarely book follow-ups. So you got to be sure you understand this. They believe they are great multitaskers, but they are not. Yellows are not great multitaskers, but they think that they are. Now, the 8 is 8 o'clock at night, and they didn't put up one post because they wouldn't sit their fun-loving self down for 20 minutes to schedule any post. Okay, that's all right. We all got something. Okay, I'm a shark whale fin. I'm a shark. I'm a red. I'm a blue. I love helping people, but I'm a yellow because I like to have fun. But thankfully, I don't have the. I'm a great multitasker because I got the other traits. Okay, so that is a yellow. A blue, we like to consider the whale. The blues are so supportive and they're nurturing and they tend to be like nurses and teachers and full-time moms. They just love helping people. They love helping kids. They just want to help people get what they want. They're really not interested in the hard business side of this, but they want to help others. They want to help them build. They want to they can be very indecisive, but they have very high credibility. I'm trying to help y'all. They blues are are very well organized. And blues are great with multitasking. Not the dolphins, not the yellows, but the blues. They're very well organized. All right? Then we got our greens. Okay? Our greens are like our engineers, our CPAs, our accountants, our computer geeks, logical, non emotional, none. They have zero, zilch, no emotions. All right. Well, some, but they're not. No, it's like it's gotta make 100% sense to them. They want a lot of information. All right. They are logical, not emotional people. They will ask for information over and over and over again. And again. And they will do research. They're addicted to information and often get analysis paralysis because they now are overloaded with all of the information that they wanted. They wanted all this information and now they're paralyzed because it was too much. They like to be right. Oh, they like to be right. And it's very, very hard to close a green. So what you do is feed them information and let them decide on their own. If you push too many buttons, you will push them far away. If you talk about how much fun you're having to a green, they are not interested. If you talk about how many people you're helping, they are not interested. Give them the facts. A green will like to hear things like, well, the company just launched January of 2023. This is a purely ground floor opportunity. And Superbatch has already done over $300 million in sales. In under 3 years, we're in 34 countries. Those are things that will stimulate a green's mind. Does everybody got that? Jackie like, yeah, give it to me, Nina. Give it to me, right? I see you, Jackie Myers. She like, yeah, give it to me. Okay. Now, let me talk about the reds. Oh boy. Okay. The reds. Reds like to be in charge. They are great organizers. They are always improving, but they always think they know what's best. They think they know the best way to do things all the time. They are focused on the bottom line. Reds are interested in what is the return on my investment. But reds won't listen because they know it already. Most reds. I'm a different breed. I am still coachable, but most reds won't listen. Okay? All reds think that they're a dolphin. They think that they're or they either think that they're a dolphin or they think that they're a whale. They think they're those things. This info does help with marriages. You got to know what language your partner speaks, right? Reds love recognition and reds love competition. And reds love to make a whole lot of money. So you got to understand, when you understand this, the language of people in your team, you will understand what makes them tick. The problem is that there are people in your team that think they're one personality trait and they're not, right? They think they are. They think they're a whale, but they really are competitive, but because they don't want you to know that they're competitive, because they, if they fail, they don't want to look they no, I'm trying to tell you, you just got to know what drives people to action. Are they more concerned about recognition? Do they have more FOMO about missing out on things? Or are they really driven by the money? Or do they just really love to have fun? So now you got to understand what you've got so that you understand how to frame the way you speak to the people on your team. Reds are sharks. That's why I told you I'm a blend. I'm a shark, I'm a whale, I'm a fin. Because I like to have fun. I love helping people. But I'm going to make me some money because I am very serious about my business. All right. So I believe we got Dr. Dunn on the phone, on the line. Dr. Dunn's going to come up to the screen because we're going to help you. Dr. Dunn, I don't know which one of these. I think I made you a co-host on both. Let me make sure I did because I don't know which one. I think you ended up getting off and getting back on because you got in the house. Dr. Dunn, you can unmute yourself if you're here.
Yes, that's good.
Okay.
I had to go in my other one so I could put something in the chat.
Oh,
My
okay.
laptop. I put the link in the chat. Actually, I can get off.
Is this good? Is this good, everybody? Let me know if this is helping you. We want to help you move to action, okay, this month. And okay, they said this is good, so we good. Okay. All right, so Dr. Dunn is going to help us understand how to use flex pay options to purchase product and or to help people sign up. And we do have Amandala is creating a document for us with the different flex pay options on them so that you know how to operate all of them if someone's looking to sign up with a flex pay option and or purchase their first pack with a flex pay option. Dr. Dunn, the floor is yours.
Hello, everybody. Okay, so if we don't understand what flex pay option is, that just means that if we want to get a $12.99 pack, but a person doesn't have all of that money, we can use flex pay option so that we can break that up into payments. All right, so I'm going to type in the chat what these different apps are, and you do have to download them on your phone. Okay, so we have Klarna, we have Zip. We have Affirm. We have Sezzle. So you guys can write this down too. One is not better than the other. You really can just choose the one that you want to go with. But what I suggest is they do not do hard credit checks, but they do a soft one off of your payment history because they do have to determine what your purchase power is going to be. All right, so I would use a debit card that you use a lot so they can see that you have a good payment history so that you don't get $200. We want to make sure that you get a good amount for your purchase power. So you do have to create an account so that you see what your purchase power is, and that way you can kind of know which pack that you can get at the time, okay? Because you can't go above that purchase power. All right, so once you are logged in, it usually keeps you logged in, so you don't have to like log in, log out, log in, log out. In there's going to be a search bar. Now, most of all these work kind of the same. I mean, there's a little tweaks here and there for the different apps, but it's pretty much the same. There's going to be a search bar in there. Super Patch is not going to be a part of the stores that are listed. All right. So please don't go scrolling looking for it because it's not going to be there. You have to go to the search bar and you're actually going to go to your tools.superpatch.com and you're going to log into your back office like you would do on a regular laptop or your phone inside the app. All right, so don't go to Google or Safari or anything like that. You're going to log in inside the app. So if a person is trying to sign up, like enroll to be an ambassador, then they need to go into your website in the search bar. All right. So the website that you want to go to, you want to put it in the search bar. All right. And then you are going to just, go to shop and put the things in your cart like you normally would. Right now, when you are finished, at the bottom, it's going to say something like pay with Klarna, or it's going to say, pay with Affirm or whatever it is. And from there, it's going to direct you to create a digital card. All right. So you want to make sure you have your total amount, including shipping and taxes, because when you create your digital card, you want to tell them what the amount is that you want to do. So if you're doing the buy 3, get 1 free, I have 6% tax. So ours is like $153 and some change. So I usually put in $154 just to make sure everything is covered. All right. And it will adjust it after the fact. All right. So $154. Once they create your digital card, they're going to prompt you to pick what payment plan you want. All right. So they've come a long way. They got different payment plans. It used to be just pay it off every 2 weeks. But now you can choose monthly for 3 months. You can choose monthly for 6 months. But the every 2 weeks is no interest. They do start charging interest if you choose the monthly option. So I would say go ahead, do the every 2 so that you can get it paid off in case you have to use it again. All right. So once you choose your payment plan, then it's going to give you a card number, expiration date, and the CVC code for the back. So it's going to give you everything you need to place your order. So when you go back to the carts, then that's the credit card that you're going to put in, not your debit card. You're going to put in the digital card that the app gave you. All right. And from that, Super Patch is going to get all of their money, but you're only going to get charged according to whatever payment plan that you chose. Okay. So most of the time you only need like 25% of the total charge to place your order at that time. All right. And after that, I mean, that's it. So I have found Klarna and Zip to be the easiest ones. I do know people that use Sezzle, and I do know people that use Affirm. But for me personally, I find that Klarna and Zip are the easier ones. Do we have any questions about those instructions? And again, the graphic is coming. But it's super straightforward once you do it. It's a lot of hoops, but once you get it, you got it. All right, Zip is very easy. Yes, I like Klarna. Yeah, they all kind of do the same. You just have to remember to put the website you're going to in the search bar. Okay, Mrs. Moore, I don't think they have any questions. I think that is all.
Are we sure? Because what's going to happen when we get off of here is people going to say, hey, so while Dr. Dunn is here, if you have a question, we can't text you that info. No, we will have a graphic that's being created right now that will explain everything that Dr. Dunn just shared. All right? Any questions while she's here, put it in the chat.
Amanda just sent it to me, so I'm gonna put it in the Dream Team Telegram chat, Jonathan's page, Tanisha's page. I'm gonna put it in all those places. Or you want to look it over first? Tell them not superpatch.com, because that's going to the regular corporate site. You want to give them your website. I mean, unless you don't want the credit, that's up to you. But I think you want the credit, right? So you got to give them your website if it's for a customer trying to use the options. But if it's you trying to use the option, then you want to log into your back office. So, we go to tools.superpatch.com so that you can place the order under your account. Because our prospects give them your websites.
you can use this as well. Latasha Ward has a question. One second. Let me. Latasha, can you type it in the chat? Menopause. We don't give patches for menopause because remember, menopause has different symptoms. So what we do for menopause is we ask people what the symptoms are. We go to the chart that's in the board app that I've printed out. I know everybody on here is printed out as well. Right? I keep this chart near me at all times. It's on my phone, everything, but this is in the board's app. And all you have to do is save this for your phone. You go through this to find out what the person's symptoms are because menopause is different. I don't suggest the same patches for people with menopause because I ask them what their symptoms are. Everybody has different symptoms with menopause. What else? Can we say menopause is that? No, you can say menopause. Because remember, we're not making a medical claim. Everybody with menopause is a time of life, right? So the class tonight will assist with boards app. Well, there's really nothing to assist with boards app. Well, with sleep, we have a patch for sleep. So you give them a sleep patch. All right. I am saying that my client has no family and lives in a group home and does not have any credit or debit cards. Can he use the flex pay option? No, because the flex pay option has to be connected to a card. Sounds like your client is going to need you to retail the products to them. When it comes to tonight, so listen, there's not a class on the boards app because the boards app, you literally open it up and there's folders and you just click on there. You literally just click on there and all the information is on there. But you can also go to YouTube and search boards app or how to use the boards app. And you can watch a video that will help you with the boards app. Okay? It's super simple. Once you download the boards app, you have to go back to the link that we gave you and actually join the Super Patch Boards app. We're not asking you to create anything. It's already created for you on the boards app. It's all done for you. All right. There's nothing for you to do but download the boards app and open it up. When I had hot flashes, I used Ignite and Peace. All right. When people can't sleep, we know we always use REM and Peace. It's what we use based on the sheet, which is why everybody needs to go to the boards app. It's not even beyond the boards app. This is in the team page, pinned in the featured section of the Dream Team page. All right. So Dr. Dunn is also going to put that graphic about how to use the split flex pay options and pin it in the featured section of the team page. It's going to be in the Telegram chat. It's going to be everywhere, but you got to save it to your phone. All right. We've done our part. Your part is saving this to the phone. Your part is going to the boards app because all the information that we need is there. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Dunn. All right. So let's go ahead and finish. All right. So I'm going to give you these sales statistics. We talked about personality traits. I'm going to give you sales statistics because we're running this month. We're running this month. All right. We're going to keep giving you the plays. We're running this month. I know a lot of people are going for that 15,000. All right. How do you get the 15,000? You enroll 15 people at a $12.99 pack. All right. So sales statistics, and we understand sales. We're almost done. When we understand sales statistics, we'll understand that 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. 48% of salespeople never, ever follow up. 48. 25% of salespeople will make a second contact and then they stop. 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and then they stop. Only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. 10%. 10% of the people on this training will only make more than 3 contacts. Only 10%. Yikes. But when you understand how sales convert, let's talk about the conversion of sales. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. So all of you that talked to somebody one time and they didn't purchase, they weren't supposed to. Because only 2% of people, only 2% on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact. 80% of sales, contacts per person, 80% of sales are made from the 5th to the 12th contact. That means 80% of the people who actually just click your link and purchase have seen it about 15 times before they actually click your link, Beverly, and before they actually think that they're going to purchase. They've had to watch your videos. How many of you get messages saying, I was scrolling through all of your videos before I purchased? I've been watching you for a month. Uh-oh. So you can't spend all your time working on one person, because you have to understand they need 5 to 12 touches before they're going to pull the trigger. We got that? All right. I'm done. I'm almost done. Here's what we need to happen now. An identity switch needs to happen. I need you to borrow my belief until yours catches up. I'm gonna tell you something. I was sitting, and I don't want to say the numbers because the numbers might scare you, right? I'm used to seeing big numbers. So when I see numbers that are under 300,000, in volume, I'm thinking like we moving too slow. Right? So we were sitting, and I was actually having a conversation with Paul and Stanisha at the time because I needed some strategy about something I was trying to do. And we were on the phone, and I said, this volume better move. Like that. It better move. And Paul was like, well, goodness, Nina. He said, the volume is good. I said, it better move. I need to see this volume move to at least this particular number. And we sat there, we were talking. I said, I don't know if it's the system moving slow. And that was this week, yesterday, not closeout. We know closeout, the system moves slow. And I waited a little bit, and then I refreshed it, and bam, that volume move. See, I'm going to tell y'all, my belief is so big. I know every day where I want the sales to end up at because I'm speaking it into existence. So I want you to borrow my belief until yours catches up. You don't have to understand because I'm telling you that you can borrow my belief until yours catches up. Hold on one second, y'all. This is Paul. Hold on. All right, I'm sorry, y'all, right? So belief is contagious. And I'm giving you my belief. Stanisha's giving you her belief. Jonathan's giving you his belief, right? You are a finisher. You are worthy of everything God got coming for you. You are a messenger and you are a multiplier. You need to grab that belief and believe it because I believe it until yours catches up with me. Can y'all hear me still? Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right. So belief is contagious. I'm giving you mine. You are a finisher. You are a messenger. And you are a multiplier. All right. Your results will never outrun your self-image. So speak the identity and then act. I'm the leader my city's been praying for. But you got to act like it. You now got to act like somebody needs you in their city. You got to know somebody needs me in my city. You need patches because somebody needs you in your city. And you have to know that you're the leader that your city's been waiting for. When you take action, it reprograms your identity. So do the daily method of operation even when you don't feel like it. Feelings follow footsteps, not the other way around. Feelings follow action, not the other way around. The speed of trust will determine the speed of your sales. People don't buy products, they buy your certainty. And when you don't show up consistently, you are not certain. As far as the marketplace is concerned, you're not certain because I didn't see you yesterday. I haven't seen you in a week. You're not certain. People buy certainty. They're not buying the product. So show up consistently. Show up like you're looking like you're ready for business. Show up. Trust is built in tiny promises kept. So keep it to yourself first. If you said, I'm going to do this 555, then it's done. Because integrity has to be your algorithm. Ooh, I'm going to say it again. Integrity has to be your algorithm. Many of us are men and women of God. We are believers. Where's our integrity in keeping our word? We said we was going to post every hour. Are we? Now, I've been on here, so I ain't been posting. But I'm ahead of everybody on here. Where's your integrity? How are we going to be honest to other people? We're not being honest with ourselves. But remember, this is a team play now. So if you don't bring your A game, you let the whole team down. This is not just about what happens in your business. This is about how you let the team down. All right? So trust is built. Integrity is your algorithm. Excellence is repetition without quitting. The world calls it talent. Heaven calls it stewardship. We repeat the right things until the right things reward us. So I'm not waiting on motivation. I'm building momentum. I'm building my own momentum. I'm going to get wins every single day. We got to understand when it comes to pain. Pain, purpose, plan. Pain makes us relatable, not disqualified. So perhaps you got some pain going on in your life right now, like Dr. Dunn and her family. But she's still here. She's still here. I'll get messages from people, yeah, I wasn't there because my sixth cousin on my father's side, down in the, they passed away. And what does that mean? I don't mean no harm, but what does that mean? That means that you let the whole team down. You can't even do nothing about that right now. We can't have that kind of behavior if we're going to win. And I'm not heartless. I'm not. I just know that doesn't serve us if we can't. There's nothing we could do about it right then. Okay? So pain makes us relatable, not disqualified. Tell the 10-second version. I was exhausted, in pain, unfocused, but now I sleep, I move, I think better. Now I'm different. Then give the plan. Do your demos every day. Check in with your sponsors. Let them know what you're doing. What are you doing every day? And have covenant thinking. That brethren above all things. Brethren above all things. Above everything else. We should have prosperity in our body and our bank account, but it starts with our soul. So guard your gates. What you see, what you hear, what you say, speak life over your pipeline. The right people find me. 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 Every seed returns a harvest in due time. And God, I believe I'm in my due season. Fear is not a stop sign. It's a signal. Fear says protect, but vision says proceed. Fear is not a stop sign. We all might have a little bit of that because we're doing something we've never done before. Vision says proceed. Thank the fear and move away from it. Move away from it. Have micro courage. Hit send on a message. On one uncomfortable invite. Every morning while you're drinking your tea or your coffee. Then we have to have urgency. Urgency versus haste. See, urgency is when we're doing it right now. We're moving with urgency so that at the end of the month, we don't have to move with emergency. When you make the decision today, right now, this is urgency. Haste is that you call somebody on the last day of the month at 10 o'clock at night. Like, hey, I'm ready to rank up. No, you're not. Because you got to be ready to rank up today, right now. We make the decision today. Urgency is planned. Haste is panicked speed. We move fast because we're prepared. You get to create a daily football calendar with Nina's Golden Nugget. I love it. All right. Listen, I'm going there with the calendar. Your calendar is your conviction. Show me your blocks, and I'll show you what your belief looks like. If you don't have any home parties scheduled, if you don't have names of people that you're talking to and you're inviting them to the calls, show me your calendar. Show me your blocks, and I'll show you your belief. Show me your blocks, and I'll show you your integrity algorithm. Show me your calendar and I'll show you your integrity algorithm, because you said you believe that we have the best product on the market that's going to help other people. So, family, systems are spiritual. Seed time, harvest time. And if we plant daily methods of operation, daily time, daily work, daily effort, time stops being our enemy and it becomes our evidence. Your job isn't to force fruit. Your job is to plant faithfully. When we move as one unit, doubt can't find a seat. Mission before money, impact attracts income. This month, our obedience is our miracle. And I am done with training. And I just want to read you my little poem that I love from Les Brown, and we are done. If you want something bad enough, go out and fight for it. Work day and night for it. Give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If only desire makes you quite mad enough, never too tired of it, makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life seems empty and worthless without it, and all that scheme and you dream is about it, if you gladly sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, lose all terror of the opposition for it, if you simply go after that thing that you want with all your capacity, strength, and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern for pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, famish, or gout, nor sickness or pain of body and brain can keep you away from that thing that you want, if darker than grim you besiege and beset it with the help of God and us and Super Patch, you will get it. All right, I pray that this blessed you all today. I will download the training. Matter of fact, let me at least go ahead and stop this.